Hi guys, how are you? Today we're going to do something a little different in the vlog. We are going to do a visioning your health, what you want for your health. But first I had to show you something that I'm doing for my health that I'm absolutely loving. Have you guys ever heard of a PEMF mat? I just got one about a month ago from Bond Charge. And what it does is you set it to specific frequencies, and I'll show it to you right away. And it helps with grounding, it helps with sleep. It helps with deepening your meditation, concentration, focus, creativity, and it also helps with regulating that nervous system. And my personal favorite part of it is there's crystals on it. So of course that's going to be great for your vibes and helping you to feel really good. So let's take a little look at it, shall we? So I got the mini, which is perfect for my chair, the couch. I love it. So you just plug it in. There's the little infrared lights on it too. There's the crystals and the silica. And then there's just like a little remote and you get to pick all your stuff. But I just wanted to show this to you because it's really, really cool. And I'm also going to leave you a link in the description for 15% off if you want to check one out for yourself, because it's absolutely amazing. So today I'm coming to you from my desk, all my sticky notes, can't forget anything. But how are you? How's your day going? I hope you're well. Today I want to do something a little different, like I said, and we're going to be doing a bit of a visioning of your health. So grab a journal, a piece of paper, but I'm gonna want you to take notes. This is gonna be really interactive. And what we're gonna be looking at is we're gonna be getting curious about, well, what do you want for your health and what does optimal health feel like for you? Because part of the reason why we can struggle to reach optimal health is because we lack clarity of how we want to feel. And I'll ask, like, how do you want to feel with your health? And people say, I want to feel good. I want to feel great. I want to feel healthy. And that's a good start, but that's very vague. And it doesn't help the body specifically be able to anchor in your subconscious mind and to a cellular level how you want to feel. And so how do you create that identity and that feeling of health if you don't even know what you want and you're not clear on it? Yes, part of it is taking the actions to create good health, like sleep hygiene, vitamins, water, nourishing food, healing your relationship with food, getting your hormones tested, etc. But I'm talking about what do I actually want? What is the clarity around my health? So I'm curious to hear from you below in the comments. Are you clear on what you want for your health? What are your intentions? What are you focusing on? What are you working on for your health right now? And what would be a dream come true if you could have it for your health? Share below, and as we mind map together, share which things you write down, what you're going to work on in the comments. I love hearing from you guys, and it's always so nice to hear what you're taking away, what your aha moments were. And this is such a powerful practice and tool that you can bring into your day, and then you can come back to this. I would suggest it more than once. Watch the video, watch it again, and see if anything has changed or if there's anything new for you to add in to your map, your visioning here. So without further ado, we're going to get started. But right before we do, just remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get notified when new videos are up. And welcome to all the new subscribers. I'm so glad you're here. In case you haven't yet been introduced, my name is Romaniuk, and I'm an emotional eating, digestive, and hormone expert with almost 11 years experience helping thousands of women and men gain food and body freedom by fully overcoming binge and emotional eating, self-sabotage with food, getting to the roots of your hormone and gut issues, your weight loss blocks, building the body confidence, the self-worth, the deep connection, and of course, stepping into the woman or man you've always dreamed of being by doing this healing work. So I'm super glad you're with me today. Hit the like button if you like this kind of content, because I'm always trying to drop new things, engaging what you're liking, what you want to see more of. So if you like this kind of visioning, then let me know. And I'm also thinking of doing a visualization that you can listen to that's going to have a similar approach, so that you can sit in a meditation and actually just hear and think about what you want and then affirm it. And that's part of what also helps us to create that new identity. So let's dive into today's topic. Beep, guess what that is? That was my PEMF mat turning off that I was just showing you guys. So sorry about the noise, but I wanted to just let it run its course, and I wasn't sure when it was going to end and when I was going to start the video. Human stuff, right? So I want you to grab your piece of paper, and what I want you to do is I want you to write health. And you can put it in the middle of your page and web it out, or you can make a list. I want you to do this however you want. It's completely up to you. But what we're going to do is we're going to spend this time just specifically focusing on health. Now, this could be your physical health. It could be your emotional health, mental health. It could be your energetic and spiritual health. But we're really going to go internal and look at any of these areas that you want. And so what we're going to write down is what we want for our health. Okay. And I'm going to be giving you all kinds of examples to help you fill up your page, because the more you have, the better. The sky's not even the limit. I want you to think big and have a big imagination here. And anything that you're like, I don't think I could ever have that, write it down, because anything is possible, as the body is always trying to heal. It's just that we're by accidentally getting in the way. So if you start going into, I don't want this, I don't want this, I don't want this, catch yourself and then pause and go, what's the opposite of this that I want instead? Because if you notice, you'll probably find yourself naturally going to what you don't want. And one of the reasons that we do that is because we've, it's kind of been sadly like a natural thing for us to focus on what we don't want, which isn't helpful for anything when it comes to manifestation or reprogramming your subconscious mind, or just helping you get into a state of clarity and then taking 1 or 2 steps to work on one of those things that you want to create for your health and well-being. So let's dive into it. Have you written it down? Health, okay? So what do you want for your health? What is important for you to have to feel optimal? So I'm going to start with some physical things first and just kind of flow through a bunch of things that come through and come to mind. But to me, it's like, consistent energy. Consistent energy is huge, and like stable energy through the entire day. Deep sleep, right? Deep sleep through the entire night without waking. That to me is like my dream goal right now, is to get to the point where I'm balancing my hormones enough so that I'm fully sleeping through the night and have no interruptions. Because this past week I had my wake up 3 nights last week, and I'm hoping it was just because of the eclipse energy and there's a lot of energy shifting and we're in a Mercury retrograde. But I'm also thinking my thyroid's moving back in the right direction. And sometimes in the past when that has happened, I do have a bit of a sleep interruption, which is annoying, but there's nothing I can do about it. You have to just ride it out. So the other thing I want is balanced hormones. And I'm going to get more specific with that one. What exactly do I want with balanced hormones? Well, I want my thyroid to be regulated, because that's something I know that I've been telling you guys about in a different video. You can check out the hormone results review. I'll make sure that it's linked below. But that's important. I want my estrogen and progesterone to be balanced. And I want my cortisol. I'm going to put happy adrenal health or calm adrenals, balanced cortisol. I'm also going to put like regulated nervous system. And if some of these don't resonate for you, you don't have to write them, but I'm just going to give a ton of different ideas. And then I want to have really good mental clarity and strong memory, because I notice those things start to go off if my hormones are a bit out of whack. So that's really important. Is there anything else hormonally? So for you, some of the things could come up for the ladies watching. It could be like consistent, like healthy 28 to 34 day cycles, free of PMS symptoms, free of PMDD. It could be better fertility, really strong fertility. It could be free of menopause symptoms and like an easy breezy phase through perimenopause, menopause, or being free of PMS symptoms, which is totally possible. That's one thing I have to say through this time with balancing my hormones is I have not had horrible cramps or any bad PMS symptoms. My cycle's been super regular, which is awesome. So it just goes to show you the things I have been doing, even though my hormones were off right when I got those blood work updates done, my body is still responding quite well. So maybe for you, it's like thicker hair, clear skin, vibrant skin, glowing skin. Like these are all things that you could add to this that can be tied to our hormones. Maybe for you, it's like, I want to feel really stable mood. I want to feel really happy. I want to feel really connected with my body. I want to feel grateful for my body. I'm going to write that one down. I always love that. Body gratitude, happy, really balanced moods. For men, it could be like easier building muscle mass. The skin thing I feel like is across the board for both sexes, like really good sex drive, right? Like these are things that we get to have that get to be optimal. Feeling really confident with your health, feeling like you can trust yourself and your body, right? I think that's also really important. So I'm just thinking if there's anything else pertaining to any of the symptoms I've been having. I feel like that's good. So now I'm going to go to relationship with food pertaining to health. So this one, I want to give you a few examples. So maybe you want to be free of cravings, right? Balanced blood sugar. I've been working on that and I've noticed a huge difference in a good way with making sure that I'm really on with my meals, adding in a bit of extra food. I've noticed I need to have more carbohydrates with my dinner, just for cortisol, for blood sugar balance, and for sleep. And so I'm going to play around with that because last night I forgot to add the additional carbohydrates in with my dinner, and I'm wondering if that's not messing with my sleep again. So I'll keep you posted on that. But better blood sugar. Maybe for you it's like eating regularly through the day. It could be food prep and following through with it, eating mindfully, having a mindful, healthy relationship with food, feeling peace of mind with food. It could be I said being free of cravings, which is honestly an incredible thing. Even through my hormone stuff, I don't have cravings aside from like I'll crave like a steak or an apple or something. There's a nutrient that my body actually wants, but I'm not craving anything processed, which feels so good because sometimes when you have significant hormone issues, you can have really crazy salt, sugar, processed carbohydrate cravings, but it's nice to be free of those cravings. Maybe you want to make sure you're well hydrated, taking your vitamins regularly, right? Maybe for you, a step is I want to get my hormones tested because that's going to support more clarity and answers, and that's going to help my health and well-being. Maybe for you, it's like I want to have a healthy relationship with my body. I want to lose weight. And when we look at weight, if weight is a safety protective mechanism, like I talked about in last week's video, which you haven't watched it yet, you definitely want to make sure you don't miss it. But if weight is a protective mechanism and your body's hanging on because your body doesn't feel safe, then it's like, okay, what's going to help with healthier weight loss? Obviously, being free of diet mentalities, being free of chasing the number on the scale, learning self-love and acceptance, but also getting curious and digging and exploring the roots of your weight loss blocks. And so all the things I'm talking about here are going to help your body feel safer and help you release the weight. But balancing your hormones, having a healthy relationship with food, getting enough sleep, drinking enough water. If we go a little bit more into like things that can contribute to weight, it's like, you know, better stress management, building a self-care practice, prioritizing myself higher on my list, setting healthier boundaries, working on overcoming people-pleasing and perfection mentalities, right? Like overcoming burnout, saying no when I want to say no, and only yes when it's a yes, right? Like that's where the boundary setting can really come in. Positive self-talk, positive affirmations, like really befriending yourself and working on prioritizing like that emotional connection to yourself. And on the note of weight loss blocks, if you haven't yet signed up for the free Weight Loss Blocks Masterclass coming April 26th, you do not want to miss it. It's 90 minutes. We're going to do it live via Zoom. I love it because I get to interact with all of you in the chat as well. And if you can't make it live, that's okay. I will email you the replay after we're done, so you'll get to watch it as many times as you want. But I'm going to help you uncover the top 10 most common weight loss blocks that I see. We're going to talk about body shame and weight, why we chase the number on the scale, why we've been so conditioned to like focus on weight loss versus weight loss blocks and getting curious about weight being a protective mechanism, and so much more. And it's going to help you gain clarity of some of the blocks that might be in the way that you haven't yet looked at that are actually part of what needs your attention to focus on to help you release the weight and keep it off for good. So the link is in the description below. Come and join us. It's free and it's going to be very eye-opening and very informative. So another thing for health, and this could be tied to like weight and or mood, is inflammation. And so inflammation can show up in the forms of redness, swelling, heat, or pain. And when we have a lot of inflammation in the body, it suppresses our dopamine and serotonin levels. It makes you retain more water. And if this kind of stuff is going on, it can really impact your mood. It can make it feel like the scale is going up, your clothes are fitting tighter. So being free of inflammation. And then I kind of think of digestive health. So it's like free of bloating, happy digestion, consistent daily bowel movements, right? Maybe for you, it's like the clear skin, like maybe you have eczema or acne or something like that. So that one comes in again. Being able to tolerate eating more foods if you have food sensitivities. Getting into a remission state if you've been diagnosed with some kind of, dis-ease, where it's like you can work on getting the body to a place of balance where your symptoms really resolve. right? So what does that look like for you from a digestive standpoint? I'm just thinking of different areas of the body that are really important for us to, work on having in balance. Maybe, from a more emotional standpoint, it's like, I want to feel free with my health. I want to feel connected with my body, that I know how to listen. You want awareness, you want to feel in tune, you want to trust your intuition. Maybe for you, it's more of like a behavioral, like, I want to feel more motivated to take care of myself. I want to be more motivated to take action. I want to have discipline. And to me, that's a good word, because it's hard to have optimal health if we don't have a certain level of motivation and discipline. But that comes from a space of love and respect and desire to feel optimal, to expand your lifespan for as long as you can. And that's where it comes from for me. It's not a like, I have to do these things or else. It's like, I love my body. I love myself. I want to take care of myself. And these are just non-negotiables, things that are very important for me, that I value, that I will not put to the bottom of the list. And so part of that is being more motivated, being more disciplined, having a bit of like structure in the day to set up to take care of ourselves and prioritize that time. So what does that look like for you? And how would it feel to feel worthy to have your health and to just feel worthy in general? Because a worthiness, self-worth piece does play a big role with all of this, right? So what's coming up for you? What have you been writing down? What are you taking away? What are you wanting with your health? Did you get a lot? Did you write a lot down, or did you get a block and you're like, oh my gosh, I don't even really know what I want? And that's where coming back to this and watching it more than once is going to help you out. But this is just such a great place to start. Visioning your health. What do you want? Spiritually, it could be like, I want to be more intuitively connected. I want to have a good energy hygiene routine. I want to set strong energetic boundaries. I want to sage myself in my house once a week. I want an energy hygiene clearing routine. I want my meditations to be deeper, to feel more connected, right? Like maybe there's a certain frequency that you want to try and find yourself in more often, or you want to have compassion for the ebb and flow of your mood and your frequency and know that you're human, and that is totally what's going to happen, right? So it's like, what do you want? How do you want to feel living in your body on any level? Let me know below what you came up with. Let me know if you got blocked in any area, and let me know what is maybe one step you're going to take to work on one of these areas. Now, what you can do is you can keep adding to this. Please keep adding, because you're going to get more ideas and more clarity. And then, you could set an intention for your day, week, or your month of one thing you want to focus on, or two things you want to focus on that you're going to work on improving. And if you find you hit a wall with that all the time and you feel blocked and you think, you know what, maybe I want some support with healing my relationship with food, getting to the roots of my hormone and gut issues, my weight loss blocks, my unworthiness, whatever's coming up for you, this is where you can click the link in the description to book a 30-minute complimentary body freedom consultation for us to connect via Zoom formally. You fill out a quick intake form. We talk more about what you're struggling with, what your goals are, what's holding you back, and why a different approach might be exactly what you need to get you where you want to go on your journey to food and body freedom. So as I said earlier, make sure you are subscribed and hit the like button. And this was absolutely so fun to do with you. I'm going to be filming some vlogs coming up that are going to be like more like me taking my phone around, showing you different things I'm doing. I want to show you some of the key things that have been helping me with my sleep aside from this past week. Hopefully it's just an anomaly. I want to show you my morning routine, and we're literally going to walk through it right when I wake up, and you're going to see me with my bed head and all, which I'm super excited for all of that. So enjoy. I'm so glad that you're here, and I can't wait for the next video. Stay tuned. Have a great day. See you later.